Right then, my friends, what is going on? Welcome to today's video. And if you're wondering why I'm stood next to my boy Shax, well, it's because I managed to get an absolute god roll of his hand cannon. Now, this hand cannon has been in the game for, I want to say, over a year now, the Crisis Inverted. I could be wrong, but it feels like it's been in the game forever. And ever since it's been in the game, I have literally never had a roll like this. These two perks together, it has never happened for me until now. Ironically enough, I was going for a couple of rose drops yesterday in competitive, and I think on my hunter, after playing 3 games, I got a terrible rose. I didn't get many good rose rolls, but what I did end up getting is this, some consolation prize, I might add. So you can see the roll here. We've got small bore, we've got ricochet round, we've got rapid hit, and we've got rangefinder, as well as Omolon fluid dynamics, which gives you increased stability and reload speed for the top half of the magazine. That stacks together fantastically well with rapid hit and ricochet round and small bore, all giving us stability, range masterwork plus rangefinder for the range. You can see very well balanced stats here. This gun, my friends, is a buttery smooth. Now, before we get into the gameplay, I do have a request from you guys, and that is to smash that like button and to subscribe. We're at 169,000 subscribers, and I'm just wondering if we can hit 170,000 before the end of 2022. If you want to help us hit that goal, smash that subscribe button. There's also one other reason why I'm stood here, and that is because if you're not aware, you can actually target farm these weapons now. If you go over to Shax, you can turn in a Crucible Gear engram plus 50 legendary shards and 10,000 glimmer, and you have a chance to just focus these, and maybe you'll get the roll that I have as well. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I'm hunting for a roll on a weapon and I really want it and I don't get it, I just kind of give up on it after a while. And in the case of this Crisis Inverted, I 100% just, I don't know, I just thought the chances of getting this roll together was so low because these weapons have such deep perk pools that maybe it would just never happen. So I almost just started stopping to check even what roll I would get on a Crisis Inverted, and I just basically started deleting them. So maybe I even got one sooner than this, but I deleted it, who knows. But I decided to check the roll that I got after playing comp on my hunter, and I'm so glad that I did because it finally happened. Rapid hit and rangefinder plus Omolon fluid dynamics. This is one of the smoothest hand cannons in the game. Yes, I know, Rose is amazing. I absolutely love Rose, by the way. I do have a video coming on Rose. And Exalted Truth. I got a god roll Exalted Truth on my first pull from the chest. And of course, those hand cannons are absolutely brilliant. I'm not saying that they aren't, but it's really interesting that, compared to those two weapons, this is a much more common drop, right? For Rose, you have to play games in competitive. You can actually get 3 Rose drops a week once you've done your placement games. You can play 3 on your Titan, 3 on your Hunter, 3 on your Warlock, and that will give you 3 Rose drops. So it's not like Rose is very difficult to get. You don't even have to win those matches, but it is sparse, it's 3 a week, unless you're doing something crazy like deleting your characters and then going in again, which I most certainly will not do. I don't know about you guys. And of course, the Exalted Truth was very, very farmable this past weekend on Trials. However, that comes with a caveat. It really was a rich gets richer scenario because the overall player population for Trials of Osiris was very low last weekend, which meant if you weren't, at least decent at the game, you were not going flawless unless you were getting hard backpacked by other players. And obviously not everyone has the opportunity to get carried by other players and go to the lighthouse. And so even though Exalted Truth is absolutely amazing, it's very, very difficult to get compared to this Crisis Inverted. Now, I suppose the cost to this Crisis Inverted is the perk pool, right? Hours upon hours upon hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, I suppose, of grinding might be necessary to get the roll you want, because the perk pool is so deep. This is offset though by the fact that if you have a couple of Crucible resets, you will then start to get multiple perk options in each column, which is obviously what happened for me. In fact, all of the perks that I wanted were on that bottom row of extra perks. Otherwise, the roll was not as good as it could have been and not the roll that I wanted. But everything I wanted was on that extra column. So you are rewarded for playing more Crucible. And playing more Crucible this season is quite the undertaking. So congratulations to all of you. I appreciate all of you guys right here. And if you enjoy my content, just a little reminder from me to hit that like button. It really does go a long way. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Drop me a follow on Twitch as well. All of this gameplay that you're seeing right now in front of you was recorded live on my stream at twitch.tv/sheikh. So I would absolutely love it if you drop me a follow. But anyway, going back to the gun, now I want to talk about why this is so nice. And it's really simple. Rapid hit is a fantastic perk for hand cannons. You get stacking instances of stability and reload speed for every crit you hit. If you're using a hand cannon, ideally you want every shot to be a crit, because if not, your time to kill is going to be extended unless of course you have a damage buff going. Now this is a pure consistency roll. We have no damage buff gameplay here. We have rapid hit, we have ricochet rounds, we have small ball, and then Omolon Fluid Dynamic is also fantastic. Stacking the extra stability of Omolon Fluid Dynamic for the top half of the mag with rapid hit really is beautiful, like that triple down explosion. It really is fantastic. It makes the gun feel so smooth, buttery smooth, but it really does though, really does. It's just really nice together. You're getting increased reload speed from rapid hit as well as from Omolon Fluid. Basically, rapid hit and Omolon Fluid Dynamics have probably the best synergy of any perks really on this gun in my opinion. Obviously this origin trait is a stability based origin trait and rapid hit is a stability based perk, as well as them both giving you a boost to your reload speed, which means that you can free up your arm slot. Instead of using +4 energy on a reload mod, you could use something else, and that is really nice. On most hand cannons you pretty much have to run a reload mod because the reload's so slow, but with this weapon that's absolutely not the case. And of course the final cherry on top would be the rangefinder perk and the range masterwork. This really is the perfect role. If I could have designed a perfect role, it would literally be this one. So rangefinder is giving you increased zoom and increased range, and in this pulse rifle Peter meta that we find ourselves in, having extra range really does go a long way. Now to end off the video, I do have a pretty good clip here in competitive. That guy had a thunder crash, he landed in his enemies well, but we were in a cheeky little 1v3 scenario, and I thought I'd pull out the old classic for you guys to enjoy just one last time. On burnout, drop the bubble. What you gonna do when the bubble comes for you? You know what I'm saying? So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this showcase of a much easier to get and less stressful to get hand cannon that is no less absolutely fantastic, and that would be the Crisis Inverted. With this roll in particular, I don't think you can go wrong with this gun. It is absolutely crispy, beautiful, buttery smooth, and sensational, just like all of you guys watching this video. Much love, hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, check out my other videos as well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.